This is Jourdon Barber reporting for #Griff Sports. I'm here with Griffin writer and basketball expert John Laney after the Griffs' tough 88-81 loss to Quinnipiac here at the Kessler Athletic Center. John, it's a 7-point loss, but it really wasn't that close, was it?
No. Take a look at the rebounds. You'll see it wasn't even close. 49-27. They got dominated on the glass. They got dominated all around. It wasn't really that. It took a 2-minute surge at the end to make this a close game, and it wasn't close. Quinnipiac played exactly how I thought they would the first time. This time, Umar Shannon was hitting shots. Zaid Hurst practically couldn't miss a free throw. Yeah. Isatam, didn't play great, but he had a good game. And Drame, what a game from him. He wasn't completely healthy the first time they played, and he had a fantastic game this time. And Coach Moore even said they're only running 8 scholarship players right now. So, that's quite an accomplishment. Quinnipiac really played, in my opinion, a perfect ball game.
And the rebounding discrepancy was just, like you said, tremendous. Canisius has been out-rebounded several times throughout the year, but Quinnipiac being the number 1 rebounding team in the country, they actually out-rebounded them last time they played. Tonight, Coach Barron, after the game, said it's an effort thing. They knew that the Quinnipiac guys were going to be giving their maximum effort out there, and they did. So if it's an effort thing, what was wrong with Canisius under the boards, and what's been wrong with Canisius under the boards, really not only this year, but the last couple of years?
They're out of position. They're getting way too far under the rim, and what they're doing is they're giving the defenders a chance to have the long rebounds as well as anything close to the rim if they jump higher than the defender. So, for example, Phil, Chris, they get caught too far under. They can't get back to the longer rebounds. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what happened tonight. Quinnipiac pinned them underneath the rim and said, I'm going to get the longer rebound, anything I can contest with you. That's exactly what happened. Canisius isn't boxing out. They're really not. They're kind of relying on their length to get the rebounds rather than trying to be strong and go up for the ball. And you just got to watch the game. It's obvious. It's like Jourdon Heath's trying to rely on his long arms. You're not going to get away with that against strong opponents like Quinnipiac.
And Jourdon Heath fouled out of the game towards the end of the second half, only finished with 2 rebounds, 5 points. A real tough game for him. It's been kind of a tough second half to the season. But, Canisius now 3 losses in their last 5 games. And those 2 wins that they got in there was against Niagara at the bottom of the conference, and it took them 3 overtimes to beat Siena, who's really middle of the pack. The 3 losses came against the other 3 teams who are considered in their tier, Quinnipiac, Manhattan, and Iona. Three games left. What's the sense of urgency for this team?
They better get it turned around, or they're going to be a quick exit in the MAC tournament because, as we've discussed, they're probably going to play in the 4 and 5 game. I'm going to put that out there right now. They're going to be in the 4 and 5 game. They're going to have to play Rider. While I think they can beat Rider, Rider's still a tough opponent. It's not quite like playing Iona last year, but it is a tough opponent. So even if you do beat them, who do you get to play next? You get to play Quinnipiac, Manhattan, or Iona. One of those. So it's tough sledding. If they cannot prove that they can beat the top of the competition in the MAC, they're going to be a quick exit in the MAC tournament. Anyone who has hopes of going to the NCAA tournament, goodbye.
And certainly they'll have a lot to say about it next weekend when they do face Rider and then Manhattan, their last 2 games of the year. That's on the road. Before then, they do face Fairfield on Saturday afternoon at the Kessler Athletic Center. That's going to be senior day. #Griff Sports and the Griffin will both be covering that. So make sure to check back in. Until then, I'm Jourdon Barber. This is John Laney for #Griff Sports. We'll see you.